Hey, it's just so Trish and Lily, and it's a 6-month milestone on nursing. Alright, so we have made it 6 months. Now, I've nursed all of my children, some for a short period of time and some for the longest. So my first one I nursed about 4 to 5 months, about 3, 4, 5 months, somewhere in there, about 4. And my second one I nursed about 5 or almost 5.5 months. My third one was when my postpartum anxiety really kicked in, and I thought the anxiety was coming from nursing. Look at her. She's like, oh, look, that's me. And I quit. Like, I quit in 2 months. And I was just like, blah, I'm done. The next one, I think I made about another 5 months. And then, number 5, who's coming with a banana? We almost went 9 months. What happened was around the 9 months? 8 months? Hold on. I figured you didn't want to see me peel a banana. Anyway, I think he was born, let's see. Yeah, he went like 8 months. 8 months. And at the end of the right at the 8-month mark, I'd read about this mama with this lot of kids and how she schedules her nursing. And I was feeling a bit like I need some time, you know, so this on demand. Well, that was the beginning of the end. It took about 30 days later and we were done. All done. So I've gone almost 9 months before, but it's a labor of love. So we hit the 6-month mark. And I did hit a point, I think I covered it in earlier videos, is I so wanted to start quitting about 3 months in. And my way of dealing with that was I just made lactation cookies, and I had plenty of milk that if I didn't nurse I was going to be miserable, and I used that as my my way to keep going. So I still have days where I'm just like, oh, I want to be done. Because this little one likes to eat at night. And when I say at night, I'm talking like 10 p.m. to midnight. We'll take a little break. And she's sleeping. She's sleeping the whole time. I try to sleep. Then again at 2 o'clock to like 4 o'clock. And then at 5:30 to 7 o'clock. And so it is some long nights. And I'm not going... And then she's kind of... Look at her. She's like, I don't know what to think of myself. Aw. Anyway. So, we're still going strong. My goal is to make it 9 months again. Yes, that's coffee. Don't judge. I drink coffee when I nurse. 1 cup. Just 1. I'm not the most perfect lactating mama who goes by every book. But I do my best. So one of the things I ran into was we're at the 6-month mark. I am tired. My husband's tired. She doesn't like food. She's sitting at the table now. She's eating her apples. And not much apples. And she's just having a whole hard time like figuring out how to keep it in her mouth. And it aggravates her, which means then we need a comfort nursing session. And because she's the youngest, and there's so many, and we're in such a small house, I found that I work hard not to let her fuss so much because it is such an interruption that lots of comfort nursing, which can be difficult. Look, our eyes are the same. I didn't notice that. Things you notice because you video. Anyway, so we're dealing with that. So the dieting hasn't had a big effect on nursing so far. Except this weekend, and I'll get more into that in my Weight Loss Wednesday video, but definitely ran into craving the fat. Craving fat like crazy. I mean, like, I fell off the deep end and just started like, bring me back the lard. But I've only ran into that, and that was this weekend. Other than that, I haven't noticed any problems with her. I haven't noticed too many problems with me. But I will tell you, it's a labor of love. I mean, granted, my favorite thing about nursing is I don't have to be very prepared. Like, I don't have to have bottles, and I don't pump because I'm lazy. So, I don't have to be prepared. And then, I don't have to, it's one less thing I gotta clean. I don't have to buy it. You know, it's always ready. It's always perfect. It's the right temperature. So, I'm not buying stuff at the store for formula, which is an expense I really can't afford. And that's probably one of my biggest motivations to keep nursing is the money. And because even like nursing this long, it's still quite a bit of formula you're still going to be paying for. And then you know, I don't have to keep up with all the stuff. So anyway, you know, the normal stuff. But it's not perfect. It's not, you know, it's so easy for the, like, I don't know. Because I do go on the Pinterest. I'm like, what do I expect at 6 months? We're going to do a little different perspective here. At 6 months, what, because I still go on Pinterest. I'm like, even though I've done this, you know, and a lot of things is like, oh, it's time for the omega fats. And maybe that was my issue because we just hit 6 months at the end of last week. She's like pushing the camera with her feet. She thinks it's cute. That, like, you know, it says it requires more fat. It's pulling more fat out of you. So I don't know. I'm not a lactation consultant. But we're just kind of pushing through. And some days it's hard. Some days I just don't want to do it. But we do it because Mama's kind of lazy that way. Easier to do that than the other. And then at the same time, it's like, I don't really want to quit yet. But milestone, 6 months. So, I wish it would do more for my waistline. Let me eat what I want. And that's one thing I have found is usually, I don't know, have you ever seen the joke like, ooh, a nursing mom's snack and it's like a pile high of food? It's like truth. I could just eat. But I found as long as I keep really rich in vegetables, I don't have it as bad. Where I just need to like food load. So I'm wondering if that food loading is a nutrient requirement more than a calorie requirement. You know, it's like your body just wanting everything just to get those nutrients it wants. So hopefully that stays up. And I wish I could tell you like, oh, and all my pills are working great and all my supplements. But sometimes I go a little bit without taking them because it's something else to remember. So anyways, celebrate with me. 6 months. Yeah, say yeah. She's like, yeah, Mama. Thank you. I know. Isn't she funny? And look, she's not a lack of wanting. Look at them chunky monkey legs. All made by me. Alright. Say peace out. Say peace out. Alright. Peace out.